The 3 hitters up. Call.
You may have remembered that name from the Cleveland Guardians team a year ago. Those 47 games with both Cleveland and Washington.
Got a 1-0 count. Here's pitch. Called a strike.
On the outside edge to make it 1-1.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
We have had a rule change is the allotted time between pitches. Eduardo Rodriguez already quick. He pitches very quickly in between.
I was going to say Eduardo already pitches quick, so that's not a big deal. That just helps him out.
You'll see as this game progresses. Pitcher has to throw it.
All right.
20 seconds with the runner on.
Here's the 2-1. Fouls it away.
Pitcher has 20 seconds to begin his
What's up, Razul?
with men on base. 15 seconds when the bases are empty.
How's it going?
Must be in the box, ready at 8 seconds.
2-2.
Correct. And there's the clock that you see out in right center field, more center field than anything else. Otherwise, it's a pitching violation, and it would be a
Ball down low.
if the hitter's not ready by, as Gibby mentioned, the 8-second rule. It's a hitter's violation, and it's a strike.
Do-do-do-do-do.
I would also remind you, catchers need to be ready by 9 seconds. So it keeps everybody on their toes. And
Batter take us a timeout.
And you'll notice the home plate umpire will give a variation of signals designating where the clock starts.
Here's the pitch. And that's going to be skied in the air to center and should be an out. Meadows under it and 2 away. Runner at first. Now up is Adams.
So that is the timing of the delivery. Now, and also there's the new rule change.
Well, it doesn't look like anyone's showing up to this game.
Or throwovers to first base.
Maybe they will. Just got going.
We'll ask A.J. Hinch about that and other things in the top of the second. When he puts on the headset.
Ball 1 inside.
Here's Keibert Ruiz. Takes one low and inside.
Game just got started. How's it going, Luke?
Robles with the fake break right there. Did not go to second though. A lot of fakes.
No, it's on Bally.
Inside.
2-0.
And it's 2-0 to Ruiz, who came over to Washington as part of that big Trey Turner, Max Scherzer deal.
You can look this up on MO. You can just kind of look at the TV. You can just go to Tigers.com and look at the schedule. It'll tell you what it is.
Again, and this one's fouled away. How much would you have loved it as a base stealer, Gibby, knowing that the pitcher can disengage?
Yeah, it's on Bally. According to what it's, I mean, it's clearly Matt Shepard,
Commit and out.
Gibby, and I
Safe.
think Todd Jones is the third new guy.
Well, I think we don't know exactly how the rules are going to be exploited, so to say.
Here's 2-1.
Runner. I noticed Robles trying to draw a throw.
That'll get the runner over to third,
That'll put runners at the corners with 2 away here in the first for Washington.
and that'll put runners at first and third, 2 away, top of the first. Now up is Adams. That was Ruiz with the hit. Yeah, all's good though, Luke.
Here comes the first baseman, Matt Adams.
Dun, 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 dun. Who knows with Bally though? They might not be on normal TV anymore.
Knew it prior to this year. Got to have 2 on each side of the diamond.
Let's see.
And cannot be on the grass, an infielder.
Called strike 1.
You can bring an outfielder in. He can go anywhere. About time they took care of the outfielder ship.
Damn, it's dead as hell in here today.
I knew that was coming.
It's like DNR officer. Go anywhere you want.
Very low interest in this one, it seems, as compared to other games.
And it's 1-1. Yeah, to Gibby's point, all 4 infielders have to be in front of the outer boundary when the windup begins. And those infielders cannot move. You can't anticipate where a guy may be hitting to try and get to a spot. This one's fouled away.
What's up, Jags? Probably not going to be live for very long this afternoon if people don't show up and shit. Not trying to do this for like 3 people, four or 5 people.
What you will see is AJ Hinch move, perhaps.
We just still call this stream this afternoon. I'll do other things.
But you can't move him within the inning.
1-2 pitch, and that'll be called out on strikes. So we'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0 game.
The Tigers get their first attack.
Yeah, I just got a lot better things I could be doing. It's a commercial break though, so kind of expecting everyone to kind of leave, and then we'll get through another inning, and then I'll end the stream. Da-da-da-ch, da-da-da-ch. Yep. Glad nobody's saying anything. Makes it easy to facilitate a conversation. Great points. Great points being made. No, he got let go. He's not very good at being a home team commentator. No, that doesn't really matter usually. I just don't think anyone really gives a flying fuck about this game, Benjamin. Number one, there's going to be 0 fans coming over from the Nationals side because, again, you know, there aren't really any Nationals fans that actually exist. And number 2, you know, it's the Nationals, so no one really gives a shit about, you know, this kind of game. But we'll watch for a little while, see how things play. Ball 1 inside. Would appear the interest is waning in the preseason. I'm pretty sure I'll die, Jags. 2-0. Badu, Meadows, and Meadows. And it's Parker than Austin. 2-1. Probably should just let that one go.
But he had a very good year 2 years ago. Last year, mixed. Looks like he's moving better and better shape this year.
Here's pitch, and he's out. Big surprise there. Badu gets out, and now up is Parker Meadows, who's had a really good spring training.
Victor Robles is in center field for Washington and patrols it well. Jeter Downs is at shortstop. This is a big acquisition for Washington, and a surprising one for many because of the high status he had as a member of the Boston Red Sox organization. He was a former first-round pick.
This is boring. You guys does anybody got anything to say, or
It was going to be great news having him.
anybody got anything interesting to talk about? Because clearly I can't come up with anything to make people talk anymore. 2-0 outside.
He really has come on in the last 2 years using the
Nice, man.
spring training,
Nice.
and in the end,
Hopefully that goes well.
2 years you noticed he's progressed.
That's a fly out. Got it. Oh, maybe if he misses. No, they got it.
Hopefully we'll get to see Parker
2 away.
He's the fastest guy in the team, and he can play.
Yeah, there's stuff I would talk about, but no one will say anything back, so I don't want to talk about anything. There's no reason to bring up anything. Because the last 2 baseball streams, no one really says anything, so I've learned to just kind of, you know. With the baseball crowds, I don't really say much. I don't really like to bring up stuff because no one will really respond.
Austin Meadows takes the first pitch strike.
0-1.
Austin, a first round
There's no
pick,
conversation.
a second round pick.
And well, that was a shitty inning. 3 up, 3 down, and we'll head to the top of the second.
AJ Hinch joins us on the other side in a scoreless ball game in Lakewood.
All right.
Vegas Hotel.
Well, I'm gonna be quiet until the inning starts up. I think I don't really feel like just carrying everything. I don't know. But again, no one really replied when I asked what do you guys want to talk about, so I guess nothing. Yeah, I wish the spammer would come in. He's a lot funner than you guys. At least he makes the stream interesting. Sheesh. I've ever been so bored. I'm probably only going to do another inning, then get out of here if this doesn't pick up or get any kind of more interesting. Ugh. Guys got any hopes for the NFL season? You guys excited about anything for the baseball season coming up? You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. I think so too, Jinxie. I think he's a good commentator, and I think he should go get a job working at like a national place or like nationally commentating more so than team specific. Because a lot of the times, I think when you get hired by, say, a Bally Sports Detroit, Bally Sports Minnesota, you know, just one of the team, like a team oriented like place, they probably would prefer you to be kind of biased toward the team and not so hypercritical of every little thing like Jack Morris was. Again, that's not a bad thing, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. But your job as a like team commentator is to kind of spin things in a more positive, team-oriented way. And that's not something. First, one pitch, one away here. Number 14 grounds out. Vargas grounded out. Now up is Chavis. So yeah, there's kind of that tension with Jack Morris going on. Again, I do agree. He's a good commentator, and I think he should go get a job at a more national place where it's okay to be critical of teams. But again, when you're hired by a team and you spend a lot of time shitting on the team and the players, which he did do a lot of. I don't know. I think it becomes a lot easier to be like, all right, we got to move on from this guy.
From their bullpens, their live BPs to the games, obviously, to try to get used to it. And really, what we've tried to emphasize is the clock rules everything. So
good pitch.
Can adjust to it. We're no different.
1-1 or 1-2 now.
Taking away some of the dead time and some of the time in between pitches and getting the batter in the batter's box. Like personally, I love it. It's a fast-paced game, even though it doesn't always feel that way.
Man, good pitch. Fouls it off again. Counter remain at 1-2.
Been doing this for 7 or 8 years in the big leagues. Miguel Cabrera is his 20th year.
One away here in the top of the second of a 0-0 game.
There's guys that need to make some adjustments, but that's what the spring's for. How's the competition been, especially at third?
Yeah, good pitch. Get a strikeout there. We'll head to the next batter. I thought it was the end of the inning for some reason. Downs? Is this Jeter Downs? I wonder why. Because you probably get the feeling he was named after Derek Jeter, with the first name Jeter. Wonder why it just wasn't Derek, like his first name.
As you well know, in the classic.
Okay, shut the fuck up. Look at this dude. This is Jags Nation in real life. Right here, look at this guy. Oh, they made it all teeny tiny and shit. You got lucky, Jags. You got real fucking lucky that I couldn't make it all big. Oh, you piece of garbage. You get the last laugh, you fucking hunk of shit device by ESPN. I don't have to keep this fucking thing in my ear this time. All right, it's commercial break anyway. I guess no one's interested in watching. Everyone keeps leaving. See, the more I talk, the people just left. It doesn't matter what I do this on this stream this afternoon. Anyway, Tigers do up this half inning. Hey, we got 7 total likes. We're doing pretty good. Thanks to the 2 people who've left likes on this stream so far. Since we've started. Really helps get people in here, you know. It's good for interactions. It's probably a good reason the stream is not growing is, you know, just everybody kind of shitting the bed on, you know, doing their part to help. That is what it is. All right, game's coming back on. I'm gonna just, you know, I'm not gonna put much forward effort when the game isn't on. Just gonna be honest with you. All right, strike one. It'll be Haas, Torkelson, and Henderson or Hernandez. Sorry, I got bad eyes and that fucking tiny ass text. That's a foul ball. 0-2 here on Haas. He's probably going to strike out because he's not really that good. And down he goes. All right, here comes Spencer Torkelson with 1 away, nobody on, and no score. Is this one of Bally Sports' like first actual broadcasts of the year? Like for Detroit, because they're like really going over these rules. Like they keep talking about the pitching clock change, which is fine, I guess. But it's also like, why are they going over? Like by now, everybody knows this. Have they not had a broadcast? Is this numero uno for them at this point in the season?
But they give you a cheater pad closer, so it's the same distance.
Is it?
To the peg, but you will have an opportunity.
Strike one to Torkelson.
Quicker, the base is bigger, so you can try to evade with a slide.
Well, that would make a little bit of sense if this was their first broadcast of the year.
The reason for that is to try and encourage more stolen bases, number one.
You'd at least hope it was.
And also to make
So much more insightful and interesting to listen to. I don't think Bally would allow that.
the runs.
You see the impact there on the screen a moment ago.
That's what I mean. I think that's why they let Jack go, is the rah-rah. Ah. God damn it. I think Robles just hurt himself. He caught the ball. Spencer Torkelson flew out to deep left center, so...
Whether he hit the pad right there. Robles runs very good route right here, and you see him go.
Guessing back at Comerica, that might actually be a home run nowadays.
So please, okay.
Yeah, I do think Dickerson's better. It sucks that he never wanted to make the jump over to TV. Yeah, I did too, Nate. It just got swallowed up by that fucking 500-foot outfield we have for some reason still.
For Torkelson, had some good swings this spring.
Yeah, he looks like.
Wonder if they're gonna change the outfield dimensions here at Joker Marchant now. In between like in between off seasons. Well, I guess what is it, Publix Field now or whatever the hell they call it. Wonder if they shrink the dimensions and bring them in on the count of Comerica shrunk. Usually your AAA team or your major league team's spring training thing will be like a weird replica of the way you have your home field, so you can learn how to play the outfield. So I'm wondering if the Tigers are going to update that.
That was a good swing and a good pitch.
I don't think they had time to do it this year because it was kind of like a last-minute decision to bring the outfield in a little bit. Ah, that sucks.
Manager of Washington going to help Victor
Hope Robles is okay.
wish him the best. He's an exciting player for Washington. Great speed.
By the way, if you haven't left a like, consider doing so if you feel like it. You know, you don't have to. But it'll help the stream out. Maybe get some people in here. Get some people chit-chatting.
Stuck in the dirt track out there when his knee.
Super helpful to get a stream going.
Lyle will take his place in center.
And by doing so, you don't let the communists win, which is, you know, what you're doing by being quiet and not leaving likes. So I know what side you all stand on. It's good to know. It's good to know. Traitors.
He's going to get a few throws.
Here's Hernandez coming up with 2 out and nobody on. No score in the game. Only 2 hits so far by Washington. Kind of a slow offensive game at this point. Well, let's just know that, Sean, that's a home run at the new Comerica. That's a the hitter friendliness of our new home field.
To a minor injury.
Yeah, we got to get something going. Just a hit or something. Somebody spark it open. I agree, Yolanda. But yeah, Sean, that I'm wondering why they didn't. They must have not had time to shrink this stadium because we don't play at a 420 anymore. And the home runs need to be more realistic to what we'll see at home, so our outfielders aren't playing at a tiny little field, just completely broken with trying to understand the dimensions. Yeah, it's the size of old Comerica, I'm pretty sure. Hey, a base hit. There we go. Good job, Hernandez. Could be 2. Let's see if he gets it, and he's in there with a double. Yeah, I think I think it's supposed to be almost a dead-on replica of Comerica Park's dimensions.
Hernandez, as you're saying,
Yeah, same here, Nate. He's been a good signing.
switch hitter, stays on this ball, down into the corner. Very versatile, able to play many positions.
Robo stick around for at least. I'll stick around for most of this stream, more than likely. This stream just was a really slow burn at the beginning. I was getting annoyed. I was like, come on, get going.
Do not expand.
All right, Hernandez is a base hit, and that'll be ball 1 inside. To Lipsius.
Andre Lipsius.
Lipsius.
Draft pick out of the University of Tennessee back in 2019.
You know, this is my first time actually seeing this guy.
So far.
And he does not look any the way I thought Andre Lipsius. I thought he was going to be a real dark-skinned dude.
Tigers overall very good this year.
Like a genuine thought that this guy was not going to be a white guy.
And Lipsius has
So
to lead the way. Batting .460.
that completely blew my fucking mind that this guy's white.
So if you're AJ Hinch,
You got to admit, you hear the name Andre Lipsius, Lipsius, you don't think, this guy's definitely a white guy that went to Tennessee.
Pickoff attempt.
Oh, they almost got Hernandez picked off. That was a good throw.
every year that
But he gets back to the base. That was a good throw by the catcher, by the way. They almost had him picked off with the catcher. It's fine to admit it. I thought he'd be like a dark-skinned Dominican guy, or like a darker, like, you know what I mean? Like, just not what I'm seeing in front of me.
consistency.
It's kind of like when you hear Nico Goodrum speak for the first time, and you think he's gonna have a thick Spanish accent, and then he just talks like a normal, like he just has like a normal like American like Northeast accent.
Want to make good decisions and execute properly in those decisions.
Yeah, but like the thing is, I think it's got like an accent above the E, so it even looks kind of like a Hispanic name. But then again, you know, I always forget that Hispanic people are from Spain,
Tigers threaten. Failed to score.
Europe.
They collect their first hit.
It's always one thing you forget, but it's just one of them things you always think of. Just a funny thing. It's always the cognitive dissonance, I guess you'd call it. I'm being like, well, I didn't expect that guy to look like that. I gotta take this shit out of my motherfucking ear. I can't stand TV commercials. Hotels.com. Fuck you. What is it? What is this? Scoops? I wouldn't take ice cream from that truck, especially if the chick that was serving it was watching me like eat the ice cream really creepily and really intensely, just like eat it. It's like, all right, well, I'm gonna die if I eat this ice cream. Scope, when I first heard him speak, at first I thought he was American. Now I could tell Scope wasn't. He just has a look to him where you're just like, yeah, that guy's. I think I seen him first in street clothes, and his style was just completely nothing like you'd see in an American like an American guy wear. And I was like, what? Where is he from? I didn't have to. It's normally the clothes that to me give it away, like really hard when if somebody's from like South America or like the north part of America. I'm like, There's distinct dress pattern, even when they're wearing really nice clothes. When everyone's wearing really nice clothes, it's like, all right, I could tell who's from where. Generally, may feel weird, but I don't know. But yeah, the name Jonathan Scope does feel a lot. It's just really weird with baseball. There's this weird thing where you think somebody's from somewhere, then they talk, and you're like, I didn't see that coming. I think Nico Gooderham's a really good example of a guy you'd think would be or sound one way, and then he just talks and has the most like straight up American accent you've ever heard. You're just like, oh, okay. I straight up did not see that coming. Adams, Thomas, and Robles. Oh, well, Lyle, because they have a pinch hitter.
Casual Lakeland look right there. Lakeland, Florida. Yeah, I've been there. Trout Lake for sure.
All right, game's finally back on. That'll be
Yeah, they do.
strike.
In fact, I probably should
2,
say the
apparently.
gentleman's name.
Missed the pitch.
He gave me a ticket.
I don't. It's great that they're here. We're glad to have them on that
Ball 1.
field, hill or berm, whatever you want to term you use. Eduardo Rodriguez. They'd like to see him get through the 4th.
Oh, somebody's leaving fake likes. Hell yeah. Who's dropping fake likes?
UP lately.
It's going to be there for a while too, isn't it? Riley Adams swings and misses, and that is the 4th strikeout of the day for Eduardo Rodriguez.
See, going up, expanding. Is Adams out of the zone?
Lipsius. Also sounds really Hispanic too.
Eduardo Rodriguez's fastball is the best.
Almost Italian-ish.
AJ Hinch has had him, and he loves.
Actually, that's kind of what it sounds like. It sounds really Italian. I'm not going to lie. And then Andre also sounds like he might be Italian, to be honest. And I might have just missed that. It has a real Latin sound to it.
1-1.
I can imagine a motherfucker with that name up in a Shakespeare play.
To start the day for Washington.
And most of his plays are like about Italian people in fucking Italy.
You can watch Rodriguez.
Or a good chunk of them.
Very consistent.
Yeah, I don't really care if someone's leaving fake likes. I mean, feel free to. I don't. Again, my trolls like don't do anything that like hurt my channel. They're like, I'm gonna leave a whole bunch of likes on this stream and fuck them over. All right,
Location where his team is.
appreciate it.
Decided to wear
How's that feel, motherfucker? That I did that. I don't know.
just missed.
It does. Like, thanks.
Try to come in hard.
Makes the stream look like it's doing way better than it has any business looking.
UBC will be on almost daily.
Then he'll say some devilish shit like, I'm never gonna stop. And it's like, oh no.
Cole and Thomas sits down.
Ooh, that was kind of a bad call. 2 down on a questionable strikeout call here in the top of the 3rd.
Catch all the excitement at the 2023 World Baseball Classic. For tickets in Miami and Phoenix
It's gonna be an ignorant. This is gonna be a stupid stream.
today. AJ Hinch said he woke up in the middle of the night and he saw Jonathan Scope on his TV set. Jonathan Scope in the
Do you know how scary it would be to have to play one of them World Baseball Classic teams right now if you're like just a normal baseball team that's missing all their good players? Just like,
he would have texted.
hold on a second.
Being that he singled and punched out twice, I got
Really don't know why Eduardo's still up here. He's supposed to be on Team Puerto Rico. Are they just not? Is Team Puerto Rico getting together real late for whatever reason?
a 2-out single.
I'm taking it's you, Pauline, that's leaving all the fake likes.
And some of the rosters are impressive in the World Baseball Classic. Team USA, who won the last World Baseball Classic back in 2017. But Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic really strong.
Atlanta has to play the Dominican Republic, and that feels like fucking bullshit. I would say no thank you. I'd be like, yeah, we're not interested in playing you guys. Why? We don't feel like getting dog walked by all the best players in baseball. That feels like a horseshit proposition to offer. Here's the 1-0. 2-0. Ball down low, kind of inside. Touch.
2-0 to Alex Call.
Why? World Baseball Classic is cool. I do hope at some point they just put baseball in the Olympics and we don't have to have a fucking separate tournament. Seems to be smarter to just, you know, make it an Olympic sport. 2-1 count right now. On Call.
Total players in camp now. Where do you find the time? So you have players that are in the WBC. It opens up that playing time that's important.
But I don't know.
Players can make an impression.
World Baseball Classic's been around a long time. Hasn't really messed anything up.
Moved his feet.
Yeah, bad pitch.
To Alex Call.
3-1.
We will help you with the pitch clock that starts at 20 with men on base for the pitcher by giving you
How's it bad? What's your big deal with it?
he has left to deliver to the batter.
Just so I know, like, what's the
Batter's in by 8. That's
just
clear.
boring
Rodriguez,
pitch? Ah, he's not good. Oh, that was close.
another base hit.
That's another hit.
Back-to-back 2-out singles for Washington.
It's kind of how last inning ended as well. Call gets on. Now it'll be Ruiz up with runners at first and second, 2 away in the top of the third. No score.
Here's Cabert Ruiz.
Should have never happened. Well, maybe they should have put baseball in the Olympics, and then we'd have the World Baseball Classic. We wouldn't have the World Baseball Classic. How do you feel about
And he takes strike 1.
I don't know.
44 pitches now for Eduardo Rodriguez. We're in the third. He needed just 33 through 3 innings in his last start.
Call MLB and then IOC.
Grounded.
I mean, you can do that.
On the charge, Lipsius. Nice play.
Hey, good play there by the Tigers. Let's go to the bottom of the third. There's no score. They strand both the guys that are on base. Good job by the old Tigers. All right. Top of the or bottom of the third coming up, rather. Bottom of the third. 8, 9, and 1 for the Tigers. Rogers, Short, and Baду. Rogers, Short, and Badu here in the bottom of the third. What's up, Fudge? How's it going? All the fake likes are going to make more people come to the stream. You guys are going to see firsthand how that works. You notice how we went from like 8 people up to 16? I'm just kidding. I don't think that was the problem. I think they couldn't get enough votes. It's kind of like the skateboarding issue. But I think it is in the Olympics now, though. I think it was finally accepted into the committee or whatever they'd call it. If I'm not mistaken, it's an Olympic sport now. I think softball is. But play 2. Are the Tigers playing 2 games today? No, they're not split. Dun, dun. I don't think there's split squad. If there was, I should have covered the later game. Yeah, I know skateboarding is. But I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of like shit like that got put in.
Joker Marchant Stadium. That's Friday, March 10th. Tigers and Yankees, 1 o'clock on Valley Sports Detroit. Spring training
Yeah, either the 30th or the 31st, or the first, one of those 3 days. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I'm guessing the 30th.
Jake Rogers, then Zach Short and Akil Badu.
Jake Rogers is coming in after rehabbing injury all last year. Swinging the bat well, and he's always been a good catcher, good blocker, very quick. Really impacting the baseball.
His bat looks great, doesn't it? Really does. He's batting .500. He's got 3 bombs.
Yeah, they
Why is he not getting it this time?
too low. Looks like he's got him up a little bit.
The key for Rogers has been staying on top of those elevated fastballs, he says. So all the coaches
They're saying there's just a lack of a presence in Europe. Basically, European countries will get shit on, and they don't want to see, I guess, Europe get shit on by African and
tapped it foul.
Asian and American countries.
Says he does feel comfortable. Kind of like just getting your timing back.
So we get rock climbing instead, which I guess is cool.
Look pretty darn good.
Whatever.
And as you said, 3 home runs.
2 and 2.
Showing good power so far.
Gotta protect them Europeans, I guess.
Power to center. Lane Thomas is there.
Most of the world plays baseball except Europe, so we can't have a fucking baseball in the fucking Olympics.
Second base when the pitch is released. What do you like and dislike?
The 2 world's biggest populous groups in Asia
Have a feel either way.
play baseball, but we can't put that in there.
Read now, 2 on each side right there. You see the center line cannot be across that.
Seems kind of a silly argument from the IOC when it's like, yeah, the smallest continent. I'm just kidding. Doesn't play. The Asia plays. It's one of their most popular sports. The American continent's with a lot of people. It's one of their most popular sports. But we don't think it's got, it's not very fair to one specific continent.
Now, A.J. Hinch earlier this year has moved Javier Baez from shortstop to second base when he knew an inning of all
Who, Dre?
coming up. So he wanted Javier Baez on the right side in case there were more ground balls.
What do you not like, Dre?
Javier Baez could stay there, but he'd have to stay there the entire inning with these new rules. And then in the next inning, he can move back to shortstop. But that's kind of how it works right now.
Yeah, that's they did not like the regularity at which
He'll be on his last break. Why are you hating, Jax?
first outs, and they felt it was boring.
2 away here in the inning, I'm pretty sure. I don't really know what the fuck's going on. They're taking a really long time to show the next pitch.
Implemented in the minor leagues. Started
They just let a pitch go by.
ball long ago, and they've taught this.
Dirty sons of bitches.
You know, all the minds, and I know that I'm one of these fellas. How can I exploit that a little bit? How can I use that to my advantage? Max Scherzer.
Oh, they really should fucking say something when they're gonna do a pitching change. Thaddeus Ward is now pitching. Thaddeus Ward is now pitching. That'd be helpful if they would have went, hey, there's a pitching change.
So
Jesus Christ.
a little bit of time to make some adjustments, but I think overall they nailed it pretty good.
Ball side windows pitching change. Washington goes to their pen and brings in Thaddeus Ward. His minor league numbers in the Boston organization you see there on your screen. And he is set to face Zach Short.
Yeah, this stream's doing pretty poorly. We're not even at 60 views yet, and we're 40 minutes in. If we hit an hour and we don't hit a certain amount of views, I'm probably just gonna end it. I don't really feel like covering this for people who just aren't interested.
So you can't see the clock, okay? But if you look at the Bally bar down here at the bottom, if it gets under 10 seconds, it will come exposed.
1 and 1.
Just started right there. You see live feed on the right side of the screen.
1 and 2 to Zach Short.
I don't care. No one's watching the stream. It means there's no interest in the content.
Now even.
No, generally, you're seeing most of the batters do not exit the batter's box.
Plus, no one's really saying anything either. People just aren't engaged, care about the stream. They're not saying anything. No one's,
Now, I don't think
What's up, Jacob?
I would want to get in the box at 12 or 15 seconds because I think the
I know when a stream's pretty well not working, Jags. And this is a stream that just isn't going anywhere. I even knew deep down I should have just not streamed this game before I started. I was like, there's no reason to do cover this one this afternoon. Full count here. Almost made a post going, yeah, just not feeling it, guys. I don't want to do this one this afternoon. I don't fucking care about the Nationals. Hey, a base hit by Zach Short in the left field. That's going to be at least 2. Could be 3, depending on how fast. Oh, no, Short's really slow. He gets an easy 2. Not gonna lie, I'm probably deleting this stream after I end it. Because I know in my head this was a bad stream to do. Gonna trust my gut on stuff like this more often. I'm gonna be honest, JJ. I don't think anyone likes the Nationals. I've never actually talked to a Nationals fan. Like, I joke about that with the Twins, but I actually know a few Twins fans. I've like literally never seen somebody be like, "Oh, I'm a big Washington Nationals fan." Actually, you know, we got Steven Strasburg and some other people. We won that World Series that one year.
In search of his first run batted in this spring. A good time to get it here.
Would be.
At the upper part
Strike 2. What's up, Water? How's it going? Yeah, Badu strikes out swinging. Not really a surprise there. It's 2 away now with the runner at second for the Tigers. It's looking like they're going to strand a man. But now up is Parker Meadows, so maybe he'll have a nice hit here.
Watch Parker is a tall kid, really filled out over the last 2 years, and that is going from the bat to the ball. Exit velocity's picking up.
I keep wondering if Parker's going to wind up developing like his brother Austin and quickly come to the major leagues. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, just because like it's like a very similar, like they seem very similar in like the way they play the game, and it seems like Parker is very good. Like he's been regularly, like most of his numbers have come in like this opening lineup, where he's in the starting lineup quite often. Even prior to like the World Baseball Classic, like we don't have any outfielders going to the World Baseball Classic, so 3-0. So I'm wondering if there's a pretty good shot that we see Parker, you know, quickly rise through minor league baseball this year. If not, you know, make the team over Carpenter or Badu. Because to me right now, Meadows is probably better than bringing Badu along, and probably better than bringing Carpenter, but it's close. I don't know if he's past Carpenter quite yet, if that makes sense. Fouls that one away, counts full. But again, a strong finish to spring here by Meadows could quickly platoon him ahead of those 2 other guys. Then again, no reason to rush him. He's probably one of our most promising players in the minors. He strikes out though. Yeah, bad at bat. Probably should have let that last pitch go. Top of the 4th coming up. No score. It'll be Adams, Vargas, and Chavez. 5, 6, 7. Adams, Vargas, and Chavez in a pretty dull game. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to see them both like in the outfield at the same time. That'd be a pretty sweet thing. Commercial break though, so kind of got to deal with that. Bum 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. Dead channel? Yeah, yeah, I would say so. Only gained like 150 subs and like 40,000 views in the last like 2 weeks. But all right, yeah, we're dead. Dead as can be. Coming on that anyway, 40,000. I'd say we're pretty dead here.
Out for the fourth inning, and your early impressions.
Anyway,
Tigers' #1 starter.
top of the fourth coming up. It's five hitter Adams. So Adams, Vargas, and Chavez. So once again, 0-1 here on the first pitch. He kind of inside, strike or ball one. Eduardo back out to work the fourth.
But I do think it might be initially take some time to get used to. So I was talking to Matt Boyd this morning. He was saying that you don't have to
Been stuck at 8K for a while.
and what about different scenarios and things like that. So maybe that would help.
Cool.
But I still think late in the game, I think you need a couple seconds to be able to process all the info going on.
What does that say?
Guys got to adjust. It's the way it is.
Rodriguez facing Matt Adams to lead off the fourth, and then it'll be Vargas.
I'm up at 8.2K.
The thing that's really amazing is
I don't know.
we all forget that probably 70 or 80
Pretty cute that you pocket watch me like that, Jags.
the clock, so they're used to it.
Well, it's been going on in the minor leagues for a couple of years, but isn't that maybe what you'd like?
And I got to 8,000 in what, like December?
The catcher, do you hopefully you have the trust in that?
Well, if you have that type of catcher, if you have the trust of the pitching staff that knows the catcher's out there with you, you're certainly going to go with him.
I don't know. Haven't really gained that many subs.
Every inning, every game that you're out there, so
Kind of it was a bad NFL season for me for whatever reason.
So you want to make sure that you know what you're going to throw when you but the catcher certainly helps.
Let me ask you.
Do you not like the channel anymore or something, Jags?
And there was some couple guys on base. It was made 2 outs, whatever. How did you deal with that?
What's up your ass all of a sudden?
Well, you just have to compartmentalize.
Not gonna answer, or are you just gonna be a little pussy?
And just really kind of focus on the steps that you need to make this certain pitch right here. Let's look at in a 1-1 count right here.
Kind of tired of dealing with people like you, Jags. So what's up, dude?
That slider right there. So
You want to stick around, or are you done here? Cause I'll just get rid of you. I mean, if you're not gonna answer the question like a fucking grown up.
and now under a clock, you just got to be a little more efficient.
You guys have been both in winning locker rooms, winning clubhouses.
So what's up your ass, pussy?
Walking through the Tigers clubhouse today and the camaraderie that you witnessed.
I think there was just a lot of excitement. I think
Go ahead and answer the question, you little fucking douchebag. What's up?
they're all still trying.
Why are you crying all of a sudden?
They're all still trying to feel for what they're good at and what they all need to work on. But they all feel like they've all got each other's back. And if you can have that,
Gonna answer, or are you just kind of a bitch? That's what I kind of figured. All right, see you, dude. You got like 10 seconds, and I'm just gonna get rid of you. Like I don't fucking care about you. 5,
He may
4,
now, we're not going to see it, but
3,
how quick
2,
he went to the pitch.
1.
Because he wanted to show you he
Any answer?
knew what he wanted to throw.
You're just gonna be a little fucking douchebag and
yeah, that's the thing that
try and cause problems and shit, dude. What's up? What's your problem?
pitchers are staying on the rubber.
3 1/3
All right, see ya.
for Eduardo Rodriguez. His afternoon is done. We'll tell you who's coming in for him when we come back.
Anyway. Yeah, I have no use for people like that. Fucking annoying motherfuckers. Tigers are making a pitching change here. It'll be, I didn't really see who it was. Some dude with longish hair. Chavis will be batting, though. So, pitching change. We'll continue the game coverage whenever it pops back on. Parker. Yeah, I like the outfield of Parker, Austin, Parker, and right, and Green and... You mean Green and center? I think Parker's probably a little bit better of an actual outfielder, though. Or Riley's probably a little bit better of an outfielder than Parker is. You probably put Parker in right, Austin in left. But then again, Parker could cover center. I don't know. Riley just has a really good feel for center field at Comerica Park. Yeah, the stream's pretty dead though. I don't really feel like doing this any much longer. Hopefully something happens to make it more entertaining at some point. Ugh. As I said, I didn't want to do this stream before it began. I had a feeling it wasn't going to be the best stream today. Why? Pretty hard to get hurt doing a diving catch, in my opinion. I mean, he's done it most of his life and he hasn't gotten hurt doing it. I went Parker in center because he's faster than Riley. Not that Green can't play center. Clearly he can. Fair enough. They'd probably have to put Riley in left field because Austin should play right. Because I don't know how good Riley Green... Because doesn't he throw right-handed? Or does he throw left-handed? Like, because like we have like handedness issues, I think, at that point for outfielders. I don't think it's a good idea to stick certain handed... I don't know. There's conventions and all that, but I don't think it's that strict in the outfield. And say, hey, they got the lead runner at second. Good job by Lipsius over at third. Good play by the young third baseman. Well, I mean, I guess kind of multi-use infielder. And they get the second out of the inning at least, so they'll have two out runner at first. Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see though. Playing right field, yeah, might be better to. It's kind of how they've been aligning it anyway. When Parker and Green have both played, they've stuck Green in other fields and let Parker play in center. So that's clearly something they have in mind as well. You guys might be more right on that one. Makes more sense. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. I mean, yeah, the more you say, yeah, it does make a lot more sense. And just with the way that they've kind of aligned it, I don't think I've seen Parker play out of center field yet. Typically, that's where they like to keep him and stick him. So it's, you know, that'll be strike two. Good pitch. 1-2 count, and with Downs as the batter, Jeter Downs. That's going to get through. That'll be first and second now with 2 away. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. 1-1 count. One and two count. See what they do here with the 1-2. Terrible pitch. 2-2. Colt Keith. I think Keith got sent down to minor league camp. They got rid of him. I think he didn't survive the first round of cuts. Adam strikes out swinging, so it looks like we'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, bottom of the fourth. And it'll be, I never unmuted it, but no one said anything. So Meadows, Haas, and Torkelson. Meadows, Haas, and Torkelson. So I didn't unmute it. Let me know if it's ever unmuted, and I'll unmute the audio. If you don't say anything, I can't unmute it, though. So anyway, it's a commercial break. Can't unmute it now. That's what happens when nobody says anything. You should be able to slightly hear things from the game. But if you don't, that means I'm not, you should say something so I know to turn the audio on. But that would require you to type. What's up, Dre? I hear they both can rake, but I want to see for myself. Lipschitz, yeah, I've seen him have a couple nice hits, but I think Keith just kind of struggled and didn't really do anything. But yeah, he got sent down. I appreciate the like, Dre. We have a bunch of fake likes on the stream so far this afternoon. I think there might only be 9 or 10 real likes, so I appreciate everyone who's left a like for real. Most of those on there are going to fall away and not stick around. Those will not be real. Anthony Banda is pitching now for the Washington Nationals here in the bottom of the fourth. And yeah. I think I said it was Meadows, Haas, Torkelson. Yeah, Meadows, Haas, and Torkelson. That's Austin Meadows. All right, there we go. The game's back on. I got it unmuted.
Society membership starting at just $7 per game and receive exclusive member-only benefits, plus your chance to meet Tigers alumni Andy Dirks, Dave Rozema, and many more. For more information, visit tigers.com/seat today. We see a lot of Dave Rozema around the ballpark. Kirk Gibson sees a lot of Dave Rozema on the weekends. And what about the pitch-com stuff, Gibby, that Eduardo Rodriguez felt so comfortable with? How was it today?
Well, look at here. You're going to see him reach for it with his left hand right now. He's telling Eric Haas, this is what I want to throw.
All right, let's get going with the game.
He's right down there.
Want to watch baseball, not people talk about this shit. That'll be strike one. It's knowing that I had to miss the first pitch show for them to replay something. Come on, Austin. That'll be down low, ball one. 1-1 count now. Hopefully Meadows is able to turn it around this season and start to kind of look like himself from the Tampa Bay years. Or anything. Just anything better than whatever. Ah, damn. That's definitely not that. That'll be the first out of the inning. Here comes Eric Haas. 0-0 score here as we enter the as we get into the fourth.
Like as soon as he throws it, and everybody's really looking for the call. He's already pushed the button many times.
Ball one up high.
It's
game's looking for its first run still of the afternoon.
I wonder if he changed the music right there too.
Anthony Banda is the third Washington pitcher today.
1-1, a bit high.
Meadows to roll to short, and now he's facing.
No, that was a strike. That one was a strike. Sorry.
Banda with 3 teams a year ago. Some elevated numbers.
I got the pitching order like somehow backwards. He swings and misses on that one. 1 and 2 now. Had the right count, had the order of the pitches wrong in my head. Don't know how that happens. Here's the pitch. 1-2, and Haas flies out.
Behind second base, Chavis. And there's 2 away. Well, it's been fun so far for us. Not
Just high enough to not be a pop out, or far enough.
getting to know them a little bit. It's a good vibe, and I think
Here's Torkelson. He had a good drive on a ball last time that was ran down really effectively by the center fielder, so maybe we can see a small replica of that.
I think you're right. I think there's just a whole new energy here this year.
Damn it. Another fly out to a center fielder. Oh, that's unfortunate.
New season right around the corner. Everybody's excited.
All right. That'll be a really quick 4th inning from the Tigers. Top of the 5th due up. Top 5 due up. It'll be Thomas. Oh, I can't read these names. Thomas, Lyle, and Call. Thomas, Lyle, Call. 1, 2, 3 in the top half of the 5th. 0-0. Yeah, at least it's close, right? You know, no one's got anything going. Neither team's really hitting consistently or timely. A lot of like weird 2-out rallies getting going from the Nationals so far. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in and all that. I appreciate it. Sorry I don't have the most care for this game. This was a game I almost didn't do today. I just had a feeling it wasn't going to be all that great. Mainly because of who we're playing in the Nationals. It's just like, ugh. I don't want to watch the team we're playing. These guys are worse than we are, I'm pretty sure. That's an impressive task to pull off. Like, we'll be competing for the bottom of the league, but it's going to be tough to compete with these juggernauts of abysmalness. I don't even think they got like anything to even like kind of look forward to in Washington with the Nats. Like I don't know any other top at least like the Tigers have like Torkelson and Riley Green and like, you know, we have like big name young prospects. I genuinely don't think they got any of that. You too, Christopher. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Thanks for carrying the conversation for a little while. Someone else will step up. Anyway, here we are in the top of the 5th with Holton back to the mound. What's up, Daniel?
We noticed that you were utilizing your pitch con there on your belt. Is that easy, hard, or is it something you're just going to you have to get used to?
Swing and strike, 1 and 2 count.
You know, when you know which button that you guys have to push to have the right pitch, that is easier, you know.
Eduardo, hey, it's Todd Jones. Man, you look really good today, really crisp. You look like you were throwing with like not a lot of effort, just easy.
I think it's 1 and 2 on a ball that just missed the strike zone.
Are you excited about the WBC?
I feel great. I've been working. I work a lot this off season, and I've been working a lot on my bullpens and early work and everything to have my mechanic on the right pad. You know, all my pitches and everything.
Oh man!
But it feels great.
Got to stretch out a little bit, loosen my body up. Oh.
Like that, and try to put effort every time I throw a pitch over there. And with the WBC, I mean, I just feel excited. I mean, to go out there and represent.
Here's the 1-2.
That I've been waiting
Oh, good framework there by Haas. That probably shouldn't have been called a strikeout. But hey, you know, good framework. Good a little backdoor action there. There's 1 away here now in the top half of the 5th.
What is that environment like? Can you describe it? I know you
Lyle up to hit.
talk to teammates and players who have experienced it before.
talk to Miggy all the time. He had a lot of experience. He's been to all
Trying to like stretch out all the yawn.
I was there already. I was there yesterday on the workout, and it feels amazing.
It's a 1-0 count here on the batter.
Everybody's tried to
1-1 on Lyle. Strike kind of right down the middle.
I think they all prepared for this tournament, and it feels amazing. It feels amazing to talk to everybody, see all the guys excited. You know, they all.
I think he and his wife were getting a divorce or something like that.
Is there one pitch
There was something going on with his wife or some kind of,
start of season? What do you need to
not 100% sure what exact. It was some family thing.
I feel like for me, it's all of them. It's like all the pitches, mechanic wise, body wise. I think that's if I had all the
That'll be 2 away.
they're ready,
Struck out the batter.
all my pitches ready. That's when I really feel that I'm 100% ready for the season. And I feel right now that I'm really
And now up to hit, it'll be call.
for the season and for the WEC.
Safe travels. We wish you well, and good to see you again.
Thank you so much.
Rodriguez, just stay healthy. That's the most important thing, right?
Yeah, that's the more important part of it.
You bet, man. It's great to see you. Great
Thank
to see
you.
you smile. And great to see you throwing strikes.
Appreciate it.
2 away here in the 5th. Alex Call stands in. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the inning for Tyler Holton, trying to win a job. You see in the middle, down on the Bally bar there, that's the time of the pitch.
Yeah, same here, Daniel. I think everybody kind of is. I think the excitement for spring training is kind of waning away.
Pitcher has left to deliver, begin his motion toward the batter.
Yeah,
See the 9 and
it's
then
understandable.
right there in the middle.
I think when this game starts pulling out the starters, I'm going to be dipping out as well on it.
One timeout
I'm going to be like, fuck this. I don't want to watch AAA baseball players.
for Alex Call, who took time to wipe off his brow.
Here's the pitch.
That's up high.
Up high, ball 1.
quickly?
1-2 count, 2 away here in the top half of the 5th of a 0-0 game between the Nats and the Tigers.
Day. Some days are really windy.
Neither team feels like they really care too much about this game.
It's stressful, but it's
Mayton, yeah, he feels like a good player. Oh, that's a base hit.
and you want to be able to, put your best foot forward and try to be positive and because
Be right back in 10 seconds.
where the Tigers is there's a few spots that are open, and I've been on teams that there wasn't a lot of opportunities because there was a lot of spots that were already locked down, and then I've been on some teams that it's wide open. So you want to keep them as long as you can, and if you've got one, you want to lock it down, but because they just keep coming, and that's the beauty of the game is it's on to the next guy, and there's a lot of good arms, there's a lot of good stuff in the pen, and there's a lot of good options up and down the pitching rotation for starters or relievers or swingmans or both. So it's a great time to be a pitcher for sure.
Nice diving play made by Spencer Torkelson for the final out. This break is brought to you by Mary Grove Awnings, home of Michigan's best stadium.
A drive to right center field.
Anyway, that was annoying. Alrighty. Well, bottom of the 5th coming up. Hopefully the Tigers have some kind of run response coming up. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Tigers. Hernandez, Lipsius, and Rogers. 3 guys who've had pretty good springs, really. They're hitting 438, 455, and 400 apiece. Well, I guess that's short as well. Hernandez is hitting 385. So these are like 3 of the better parts of the lineup. Maybe we'll get something going here. We'll see. We'll have NFL to talk about tonight. I'll do a football talk. If you haven't left a like, consider doing so. The likes on the stream aren't an actual representation of the likes that are actually on the stream. Someone went and left a bunch of fakes, don't know the exact number. Somewhere varied. Could be real, but I just doubt that there have been that many likes on the stream already.
He did not name the dog, but that's okay. And there is Coco posing politely.
Hi, my name's Coco.
That looks like that sounds like the
0-1.
have too.
And down low 1-1. Here's Hernandez.
You know, no kid with those ears.
Yes.
Those are some good ears.
If you look at me wrong, I'll ask you to rub my belly.
And that'll be fouled away 1-2.
Hernandez, Andre Lipsius, and Jake Rogers do up for the Tigers here in the 5th with Kirk Gibson, Todd Jones, our entire Valley Sports family. I'm Matt Shepard. Jackson Rutledge is into the ball game for Washington.
Oh, Rutledge is pitching now. That's ball 2 inside.
Scoreless ball game. 6 hits for the Nationals. Just a couple of doubles for Detroit, including 1 hit by Cesar Hernandez his last time up in the 2nd. Pops it up, second base. Chavis gives way.
And 1 away. Hernandez pops out. And now up will be Lipsius.
Yep, they've been covering that.
No score here in the bottom of the 5th.
We would call it a bomber drill, and they were just coaches hitting to thirds and second and shorts, turning to first baseman was turning to at second, all in about 8 to 10 minutes, and there's baseball flying all over the place, and that's the thing. It's like everything is so much more efficient these days.
As a pitcher, you just get the heck out of the way, don't you?
You do. You try not to get hit. You try not to get hit in the backswing. If you're a veteran pitcher, you volunteer to catch one of the coaches. So you don't
Hopefully Mayton turns out to be a good player. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
You know, if you're a young guy, you're trying to make all.
Here's Andre Lipsius. Lipsius.
Can impress AJ by jumping up and pirouette to first base, and that's not usually.
And he's out. 2 down now in the inning.
Diving grab made in left field. Beautiful play.
Man, what a catch.
Made by Lyle in left field. Dalen Lyle showing off his defensive skills.
I was like, come on, man. Need that to fall.
Here's Jake Rogers with 2 away. Bottom of the 5th, no score.
I was going to say, this is about the time in spring training when your legs and your body gets a little heavy. It's a great play right here. Found something left to make this guy. Look at him come out. There's good communication right there. You see the center fielder peel off.
I met Jake Rogers.
Damn, there is just no one. No one's really wanting to talk in this stream, huh?
Be my man crush because of his mustache.
I wonder who the dedicated people who watch this are. These like 10 people who just don't say anything.
It's not handling the pitching staff.
It's always been a very. Are they been real or are they just like fake people?
You know, people make fun of me because mine's gray and crooked, but his is on point. Hey, look, this is nice.
Always a mystery.
You've been very impressed with it, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shep, you going to grow in?
I could never do what he does. No way.
Hey, thanks, Daniel. I appreciate that, man.
They look good on them.
Says you're the only actual participant in the stream.
Darkened it up.
When I click on who's in it.
I don't know if you could have gotten any more scary, but if you'd have had that Fu Manchu when you were.
Appreciate you, man. You're very kind. Very kind. Thank you very much.
Oh, I know you did, but that was the silent assassin stash. You go Fu Manchu, Goose Gossage asked for the day off facing you.
Well, you see,
Look at that.
But we'll go through the 6, and if the stream's still kind of at this stage, we're just gonna end it.
That'll be low 1. You know, you can just see it's not crooked.
I think he goes to the beauty salon and gets it styled every day.
Takes a lot of pride in it, right? But no paint there. There would require a little paint for me. You don't choose to.
Ooh,
Oh.
Hey.
I don't know how to do any of that yet.
Thanks again. Thanks again.
You know, what color do I go? Do I go to brown or do I go to red?
Eat this in a sec.
Jack White, dude, blue.
All right. Jakes Rogers strikes out. It'll be the top of the 6th coming up. No score in the game at this point. Don't really know if any team's really going to do anything, but I mean, we'll see. Adams, Vargas, and Chavez, 5, 6, and 7 for the Nats. Top half of the 6th inning coming up. Real fast game today at this point. Yep. Wonder why there's so many people who don't say. Is it just like a refusal to ever say anything, or is it just? Yeah, it's free. It's like it doesn't cost you nothing. I just don't get it. It's a very perplexing thing. There's like 4 or 5 people here who have never said a word. Maybe they don't know how to spell. Like, I wish I could write. That's fucking difficult. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Well, hopefully you're having a good day, whoever you are. Just listening, chilling. Hopefully your work day is going good, if that's where you're listening from. I don't mean to make you feel bad, by the way. I'm just kind of bored trying to figure out something to talk about. And everyone's leaving now. They're like, I'm not going to stand for this. Anyway, new pitcher's finally in. Game is back on.
Alex Lang is in for Detroit here in the 6th. And those are his good.
Here's nobody wants to watch this.
From a year ago, he was worked an awful lot.
Really came out of nowhere. When we first saw him, he was a guy that threw extremely hard and then showed his versatility with several other pitches. And finished up, wants probably the closer spot, doesn't he?
Would appear people have lost interest in spring training at this juncture. Matt Adams up.
Great stuff.
1-1 count.
Takes care of himself.
He does. Very much into the nutrition aspect of getting ready for a game.
Yeah, I had a chance to meet him this morning too, and he's put together pretty well, man. And he's got great stuff and just super nice. You see a breaking ball on the back door right here.
And he strikes out. Cool.
Is this its backup slider, or is he turning it over?
Let's see. That's a backup. I don't know. Maybe that's a. Nah, he really been set up. That's a backup slider.
88 miles an hour. It's almost like a screwball. Good pitch speed variation and good movement.
And that'll be called strike.
Last year led the team and was 4th among American League relievers.
92 punch-outs. That's
well, let's see. I've tried to talk about a few different things. No one's really bid on any of it.
He's turning that pitch over.
Yeah, that's the scary stuff, and there's not that many.
Yeah, I got nothing for anybody. Yeah, sorry. I've tried like 20 different things to get conversation going.
Looking like a fastball. But when you have a curveball that's pretty hard coming out of your hand the same angle, the same way a fastball is,
Oh well.
it's a bad day for a hitter.
All right, so I'll just call this and kind of just not pay attention to whatever you guys are doing in there.
So now he's 3-1.
3-1.
Many pitchers go off.
It's a lot more fun in spring training though when people are chit-chatting back and forth. In the regular season, it's whatever, but like, you know,
Situation in this,
these exhibition games are a lot more of a slog to get through. Ugh, fucking ball 4.
First walk allowed by a Tigers pitcher today. Couple defensive changes for Detroit. Jonathan Davis takes over for Parker Meadows in center field.
Well, the backups are coming in. I'm pretty well about to stop watching.
Third base with Andre Lipsius moving to second.
I said in the bottom of 6, I'm about done.
I mean, 3-1 in the past.
So we'll watch through 6 this afternoon, then we'll get out of here.
Go right at guys and challenge guys.
Call it good.
You're sitting above 95. That's not chopped liver, even though a lot of people do it.
95 with movement.
What's up, Andrew?
Picked up by Uncle Chuck.
How's it going?
Sharply to third.
Could be 2. There's 1, and I don't think get it. Little off the bag. That'll be the second out of the inning, though, so they'll get the lead runner at second, and it'll be 1 on and 2 out.
2 away.
2 outs.
Yeah, someone to chit chat. Someone breaks the silence.
He got a real good grip. And the runner got down there right on him.
You have to wonder if even the throw that he didn't have to jump if he
Bum
was
bum bum bum.
that looked like one of those bang bang plays.
Here's Jeter Downs with 2 outs and a man aboard.
Thanks to everyone who's left the like. If the likes are actually legitimate, that's sweet. But again, I don't know if we actually have legitimately 34 likes. That seems a little bit too high for the amount of people that have been in here. There's only been 130 views on the VOD, if my number was right. Yeah, that's a strike. 0-2 quickly here on
That one might not be Mr. Downs' fault.
Downs. Yeah, Downs.
Very good curveball. That's the one I'm talking about that comes out of the same almost arm slot
All right, Lang. Can we get out of this inning quickly here?
as a fastball.
Head to the 6th bottom. Just can't believe there's just no score in this game. It's just been such a lousy, just another one of them games where the Tigers have pitched pretty decent, but their offense has done just nothing to really back it up.
Yeah, you can see why. You're exactly right.
Great stuff.
Yeah, pick off attempt. Nothing going.
There by Alex Lane. And again, if I was a pitcher, I would get on quickly because you have longer to hold the ball. Base stealers do not like the ball held.
That's his first disengagement from the mound. He gets another. And then
Yeah.
third, he must.
Runner gets down to second.
That one in the dirt that allows the runner.
Kind of a wild pitch. So now it'll be a 2-2 count. Runner at second, 2 away. Tigers need to just get an out here and, be a little bit better on the pitching here.
There's a lot to remember.
So much to have to check and clocks and substances and violations and different instant replays and who's the speaker and
Yeah, about how much? I don't really want it to be super loud.
they do a great job.
Lang does a great job. Couple of strikeouts.
Kicks and
I gotta mute that. I gotta mute it anyway. It's a commercial break. A little bit too much. What? Well, we'll have to see what it is in the next half inning. No one said anything, so. Oh, I got you. Yeah, there's not much, you know what I mean? I can only know with what I think, and if I think it's good, then it's good in my end, and no one said anything. So yeah, I can mess with it. DeAndre Hopkins had a big interview on the Pat McAfee show today that I'm very interested in breaking down into.
Short, and then it'll be a kill
Let me mess with the audio here.
here for the Tigers in the 6th inning. Short has one of the 2 Tigers hits. He doubled back in the 5th.
See you later, Daniel. You have a good day.
It's like it's a hybrid between it's a windup. Now I'm from the stretch and I'm delivering.
Jackson Rutledge working in his 2nd inning of work. Gibby, you were talking just before the break about controlling the zone. Sometimes that's, you know, a phrase that we throw around a lot, but what's the challenge there?
All right,
Well,
let me see.
initially, that was the mantra that Scott Harris had preached when he got introduced. It was
It's a little too loud.
control the zone on both sides of the ball, and that means from a hitter's standpoint, you want early in the count, you want to swing at strikes, and obviously, you know, you don't want to be too aggressive.
That good, Andrew?
And then from a pitcher's standpoint, I think almost to the example of you know, last inning when we got to a 3-1 count.
Yeah.
You're going to, all that really means.
Anyway, runner at first.
You get in a 1-1 count and you make it an action
Short
pitch,
walks.
and you challenge a guy with your.
Can't really do much. It's about the best I can approximate. Again, it sounded fine to me prior, so I don't really have much to add it on.
Because it's a 200
Ball one.
swing, right? When you're ahead in the count and when you're behind in the count on both sides, if you're a hitter or a pitcher, and you can, you know, it changes everything, and that's obviously the name of the game. But it's super hard to do. But if you can instill it in
Gage Workman replaced the Zach Short. Foul ball. Oh, no, never mind. It stayed fair. So they'll get the lead runner. Badu gets the guy down to second, so that's kind of just like a bunt. So 1 away, runner at second.
I think ultimately in the long run, when you talk about controlling the zone, you know, it's gonna pay long-term dividends for pitchers and hitters, because it's going to always, like the name of the game is, get in a good count, whether you're a pitcher or a hitter.
Here's Davis.
First at bat of the afternoon for Jonathan Davis. Slams one to center.
Hey, that'll be a base hit. That'll get a run in.
Will be held at third.
Ah, never mind.
He had to make
They
sure
didn't send the runner.
get caught by the center fielder. But the
Damn.
first pitch Jonathan Davis sees today. He rips
All right, well, oh, that was Jonathan Davis with the hit. Okay, I thought it was the other Davis. Now up is somebody. I don't know if it's Austin Meadows still. It could be Austin Meadows.
All right, he gets off and he's picking up. He should be picking up his third base coach, and now he's rounding, gets back to third in time.
Nope. Who is this, Campos?
was hit like a shot. They were
Yes.
playing Davis a little bit deeper.
Or is it still Austin?
Wonder how often those young players
Ball
in this
one.
camp are
Hey,
measuring
it's still Austin Meadows.
to see what happens on a line.
Cool. Runners at the corners. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th. Tigers looking for a run here. Hey, there we go. Meadows hits a sac fly.
Davis will
Plenty deep enough.
Workman will tag. The Tigers have the first run of the day.
Hey, there we go. 1-0 Tigers take a lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Finally a run scored.
Excited to see Austin Meadows this year.
Good job by Meadows to hit the sac fly. That's all we really needed right there. We just had to pick the run up. Sometimes that's all you really need to,
Because he's a very
you know,
good player.
fucking to get things going. Maybe this is the start of something good. Kind of doubt it, though. We've been dead at the plate.
Chance to do that. So
Haas is up to bat now.
pulling for him.
Runner at first. Ooh, 2 away. Bottom of the 6th. Tigers take a 1-0 lead.
Just ask Ernie Harwell.
And pick off attempt. Nothing going.
Austin Meadows is a former All-Star and went through a lot of trials and tribulations a year ago, and he's come out a stronger man.
Hopefully we see something nice here. Maybe Haas drives one deep here.
Are 2 away for Eric Haas.
That's strike 1.
That's the one thing I noticed. We talked this morning, and I don't know if I'm talking
Probably got to swing at a pitch like that pretty close to being, you know, it's pretty much in the zone. But I guess it might not have been something he was looking for, so.
all good guys, and that that sounds perfect. What Austin went through last year.
And smoked his ass.
In there,
Oh, they're going to call him safe at second. Jonathan Davis steals a base.
Be it baseball-wise.
So now we have another runner in scoring position, but Haas has 2 strikes. He's down 0-2. There is 2 outs. So unless Haas picks up a strike here, a hit here, then it doesn't really matter.
It is a different, a little bit of a different feel that these guys,
And the Haas strikes out.
mental health issues, but he's found the right therapist, and he's in a really good frame of mind right now.
Well, unfortunate. What's up, Trey? I'm about to be ending the stream, though, because it's kind of just a ghost town right now, and I don't know. Kind of bored. Ugh. It's been a real struggle stream the whole time. I don't know. Should I finish it? We don't have too much left of the game. I could just power through. We got Adams, Thomas, and Lyle due up. As long as the innings don't start getting real long, I'll finish it out. But if it starts getting shitty and hard to finish, then I'm probably going to dip. And you know what I'm talking about if you've watched minor league baseball after like the 6th inning. Things get real weird. The innings can feel like they're taking a really long time. Just generally, it can feel like a just not very good baseball. I don't know. So, what are other people feeling? Oh yeah, especially in spring training, they take, it feels like almost twice as long. It's brutal. Sheesh. Hopefully go back to the game soon. All right. Ball one outside.
Vacations today. That's tigers.com/vacations.
The pitcher now is Foley. This could start getting pretty shitty.
There's the timeout granted.
Adams gets time.
Timeout that Riley Adams will get in this plate appearance. Facing a new Tigers pitcher, Jonesy. He's facing Jason Foley.
He's asking, the hitter was asking the umpire something.
What's up, Drewski?
And you had a chance to talk with Jason Foley.
I guess that's a ball too. All right. 1-1 or 2-0. So I really thought that was going to be called a strike. I'm not really sure where that one missed.
Great balls, strikeout to walk ratio. Comes right.
Foul ball, 2-1.
And he was admiring your handlebar mustache, or what, Fu Manchu, whatever you want to call it, and he was saying, look, I've got mine. It's not quite as good as yours, but at least I got.
Let's see what the next pitch is, and strike 2. All right, good call.
That's a hockey term right there.
All the
Alrighty.
pitchers so far today look like they give you the appearance of like, man, I'm from Texas. Let's just.
It does kind of make it weird that pitch number 2 of this at bat wasn't called a strike, but it is what it is. Swing and a miss, or well, he fouled it off. So 2-2, the count remains.
I got 15 seconds to make a pitch. If you need me to tell you what's coming, I'm about to. But these guys, it's exciting. It's encouraging to see guys just getting and challenging and going.
Good arms, good different arm angles.
Full count.
Correct.
And that's so important, isn't it?
Yeah, because Foley's 3/4. The other guy.
All right, Tigers can't really be giving up a bunch of walks or anything like that at this point and blow this game potentially.
Is what I was meaning. Not just great to see, and that makes it tough on a righty. That's
Ground ball hit over the shortstop, should be an easy play, and they get the out, 1 away. All right, good start to the top of the 7th.
The leadoff man, Riley Adams.
Took a few extra pitches than you'd kind of would have hoped for with the 1 and 2 start, but you know, it is what it is.
Your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers have vehicles ready for you to drive home today. Returning AZ plan lessees can lease a Ford Escape for $259 a month for 24 months.
Now up is, I think, Thomas. Unless somebody pinched it for him.
What I was meaning with that "I'm from Texas" comment was, I think that's gotten this. I mean, Theo Epstein is a genius.
The Lions.
Because
Pretty close to the right sport. What do you think there's any shot you guys wind up with Lamar? Let's say it's not an impossible nor improbable situation to have happen.
I know what I do. I'm going to try to make my pitches. If I do, I'm going to get you out. If I don't, you're going to get me. But I'm going to see you tomorrow. And it's
0-1 here after a foul ball on Lyle. Thomas was the guy who did get out, so
Good for baseball, and as long as it's good for the fans.
right.
And from what you
it is
able to determine in just a couple of days and being around this team for a few days.
0-1, 2-away, top 7. Here's the pitch, and that goes right into left field. CNI single. It makes its way through the infield.
Fine play in left field.
You think he's going to Miami? I have no idea what's going on. I personally think that the other teams are the teams that are out. I think they're out because they have the gut feeling that the Ravens are going to match whatever offer is made for Lamar, but they don't really want to do any of the negotiating or like the sticky parts of it. So they're going to let Lamar go negotiate with others, and another team's going to basically make the contract, and the Ravens are just going to be, all right, that's what we'll do. So they don't feel like they made a bad contract because someone else offered it. It's like a weird gymnastics games that I think the Ravens are playing, and I think that's why you see a number of teams that really actually need quarterbacks going, yeah, we want nothing to do with that fucking shit show. Because they know that Lamar's not going to get anything so crazy they can't match it, you know? It almost just feels like a weird smokescreen. Maybe I'm wrong in being naive, but it does kind of feel like the Ravens might be being a little sneaky. Runner goes, and they steal. All right, well, it's a, what's the count? 1 and 2. They called that a strike, so it's cool. 1 and 2 with 2 away, and a runner at second here in the top of the 7th. Tigers lead 1-0. Nationals trying to get the out back. We'll see if they can get it. Or run back, rather. Tigers trying to get this final out. He struck his ass out. Oh, no, was that foul ball? Oh, he got lucky. Ooh, he got lucky. Didn't notice him foul it at first. I thought he missed. Must have just tipped it.
That's what opening day's like.
Made you feel like a big leaguer when you were a little league.
Man, it's just, well, those in the big leagues made me feel like I was back in little league.
Little chopper ground ball. And that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Have to mute the audio before a commercial break. We'll unmute it as soon as we can. It'll be Feliciano, Pacheco, and Lipsius. So, you know, we're at that part of the game. Lamar is better than Goff. I agree Lamar is better than Goff. 100%. I could see him getting a Kyler Murray-like contract to Lamar. Yeah, he's going to get a pretty good-sized contract. About Jack Easterby? Yeah, that Jack Easterby era was bad. DeAndre Hopkins on if he's seen the headlines of teams that want his services via the this next coming season. You know, he's on Pat McAfee show. I'm gonna go make it worth it. I'm gonna go do my job, which is basically, if you know what the Patriots mantra of "do your job" is, him saying that is almost like basically him going, I kind of want to go to the Patriots. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I don't think he made any proclamations on where he'd like to go, but I think you can kind of read between lines, if you will. And if you know anything about the history of DeAndre Hopkins and his weird thing about Bill Belichick, Well, we might actually have an odds here. We also have a great trade relationship with the Arizona Cardinals, one of the few teams we do trade well with and have, good relations with. Things are looking up for the old Patriots. Us being one of the top contenders to get this guy had to be renewed today. That feels good. Be the best receiver we've had since fucking Randy Moss in that fucking building. That was in 2009. God, it sucks being a fan of that team. If you like really good wide receivers, it's really hard to be a Patriots fan, let me tell you. We don't get those. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Feliciano, Pacheco, and Lipsius due up. You think Daniel Jones got overpaid? A little overpaid, sure. No, the Lions, or the Rams are going to keep Stafford and Baker, it looks like. A little overpaid, but he's only getting like 19 to 20 million this year, and if he doesn't live up to like a bunch of gaudy incentives over the next 2 years, like a lot of that money, that like 94 in incentives, the 82 overall, like goes into like pro cap and like makes their cap better. And so if Daniel Jones does suck and doesn't live up to the contract, they make a bunch of money back and they can cut him in 2 years. I don't know, there's a lot of outs on the contract where they don't get like destroyed from it. And again, the first year is only like 19 million in cap. I don't know, next year kind of sucks. There's a lot of signing bonus. It's like, yeah, he got overpaid, but like, when like 3 more contracts get done this offseason, he's going to be like from 9th to like 12th highest paid really quickly, Lions have the cap space and the draft picks to handle Lamar contract, but they would need to tailor their offense to a skill set, not a D-hop, not a drop back passer. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Jinxie. I think they like the way their team operates with a Jared Goff type quarterback more so than the other. But then again, getting Lamar, Lamar can handle pretty much what Goff does in the offense. It's not like Goff runs is super complicated. You got to be like a top tier, top thrower to be good in the offense. Goff isn't a top tier, top great thrower. Arguably, I think Lamar has a better arm than Jared Goff. Jared Goff's just probably a little bit better of a thrower. Just like a pure throw, like better mechanics, better ball placement, probably a little bit more accurate. But again, I think Lamar is probably a bit more competent of a passer than Goff even is.
You had to give him advice. What kind of advice would you give him, being a couple of years behind you?
Yeah, I don't know. We've never really seen Lamar with good receivers. That's the problem. I think we just seen a strikeout. Yeah, that's a strikeout. Pacheco strikes out, one away with the runner at first. So I don't know. Goff isn't the worst option for the Lions. He just had him, and he had him pretty close to the playoffs. But the option of having, man, you know what I mean? Like the option's so alluring.
So where can you see you guys dreamed of a certain play at any?
And the Lions can facilitate it because they have 2 picks. They can give away that 18 pick this year, and then they give away next year's first. They barely miss anything. They still get to have a 6. They would still have a top 10 first round pick.
Tell me a story about your big brother here where he pulled the trick on you.
What's that? What trick?
I don't know. Did he ever pull something on you?
All right.
I'll tell you one.
Did you guys fight?
Oh,
wrestle?
0-1 count, and that'll be outside for Lipsius. Damn, Parker is way taller than Austin.
I was out for the season.
You were 8 years old. You were 8 years old? Yeah. Right. And what do your parents, how do they regulate that?
Good God, he's like almost fucking 4 inches taller than Austin Meadows is.
It was always them telling him to stop. Yeah. He was always the one picking on me.
So did you used to tattle on him?
For sure, yeah.
Well, it's good to have you guys stop down here for today. You guys have got 3 weeks left to go. Mm-hmm. And what do you see this season being?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's seen it being successful
Damn.
For both of us.
I didn't hear again.
For the team, so
well, that's all right. I'll probably start to wrap this up after the Tigers at bat here.
Like that. I think we're in a good spot as a team, as a whole, and we stay healthy.
Again, the stream just never really seemed to find its footing.
Stay healthy.
Which is fine. It's preseason. I don't really. I don't even know how many likes we actually got. Probably like 13 or 14 or so. Because again, I think most of the likes on this stream are fraudulent. Like the Dodgers World Series ring. If not, I appreciate all the likes, but I don't know how many are real. 40 seems a little unlikely.
Oh, absolutely. You could come down.
I'm gonna guess that a good chunk of those aren't real. That'll be the second out of the inning. Yep, okay. Always got to be. Oh, why was he so far off first? Where was he going? Where was Feliciano heading to?
That's right. You got to keep him in place and let him know that, hey, I'm big brother, and you got the shoe games.
Anyway,
Parker, but I'm gonna go ahead.
Who's up now?
And it's a bat box. It's not a bat.
Fuck is this?
That's right. You know what's going to happen?
Oh, nap.
One's going to be in left, one's going to be in center, and the older one's going to cut the younger one off.
Oh, strike one.
But isn't Parker Meadows in center?
Nice. Hell yeah, you got a PS5. There you go.
That's true. That's true. Maybe they can thumb wrestle in the dugout.
They get a hot dog in the stands. Yeah. The guy that was on first. Yeah, I don't know where he was going. It's like, dude, why would you have to sprint back to first base? And that'll be 0-2 on the young Nap. Or old Nap. I don't really know how old this guy is.
And I know it's a very simple thing, but it's one of the beauties of baseball, I believe. And I just sat there watching them play.
Alrighty, what do we got?
A lot of years.
Somebody do something.
Andrew Knapp pops one up the left.
Nope. You got the last one at the Best Buy? There you go. Always a good thing. What's up, Willie? How's it going? Alright, let me mute this. Alright, pause. Mute. Top of the 8th coming up. I should just finish it. Milas, Blankenhorn, and Hernandez. Milas, Blankenhorn, and Hernandez. 4, 5, and 6 here for the Nats in the top of the 8th. We might as well just finish the game. We made it all the way to the top of the 8th. Might as well just power it through. Game is going quick anyway, so it is what it is. It's not like it's a big deal. Not even... We're still under 2 hours into the game. We're in the top of the 8th, which is pretty crazy. Excuse me. But it is 1-0 in top 8. We'll see if the Tigers can hold a pretty low scoring game in check. Or is this where they got a little bit? We'll see. Oh. What is all this shit? I don't know what do they do? What's on the screen? I have no idea what's going on. I'm trying to... Anyway, game's back on. Tyler Alexander's in the pitch, it looks like.
Check that out. It's a good, funny.
Yep. He throws a first pitch strike. All right. What's up? What's up, Dirt? Very legitimate person, Dirt. How you doing, my friend? I like the name.
Yeah, those are always kind of cool segments to show show the players personalities, you know, and let them know that they're, you know, real people that are out
You're exiting for MLB season.
every outing they're out there.
You might get Hogwarts Legacy. It's a pretty good game, Daniel. You'll probably enjoy it. 1 and 2.
When you get a chance to know these guys, especially in a segment like that,
Rather enjoyable.
and you can see how they can laugh at one another and kind of rip on one another. It really makes them more human, doesn't it?
It does. It adds. I mean, it adds the human aspect of it, and it really, it's really a test if you're a younger player, because if you can't take yourself, like, don't take yourself too serious.
Oh shit, he grounded out. All right, 1 away here in the top of the 8th. Hernandez of the Nats grounds out.
You know, they're gonna make
1
you do
away.
it again, so you may as well be a ham and live it up and
Bum, bum,
have fun
bum.
with it. But I mean, if you
Now up, shit.
people don't know Tyler
Blankenship?
You know, like I had a chance.
I think was the name I
coach
seen.
him in the minor leagues and spend some time with him. And he's a treat, man. He's a TCU guy that
Takes it a second for them to, you know, all that. Anyway, here's a pitch from Alexander that's down low in the dirt, 1 and 0.
In so many different ways.
Oh, yes, he can start, he can relieve.
Oh, never mind, that's somebody else. Who the hell is this? Meha?
The eighth, sometimes the ninth. I mean, this guy's invaluable, and you know that's what you need to help guys develop and not overexpose guys.
Asia?
and not
Maya?
put too much on guys.
Yeah, look, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously he would always, and he's always
Something like that.
Love to start. And last year he did start 17 games.
Mejia.
Finished one
I'm not good with last names.
of the 27 games. You know, you're looking at 9 where he's coming out of the bullpen.
Yeah, that's true, and which speaks to his stuff, right? I mean, because if obviously if you want
Ah, shit. Alexander selling.
that's why I retired. Those that fall in make a good pitch.
Wasn't hit real hard.
He doesn't like that the Tigers are winning a close game. He has to blow it.
The Tigers television schedule this spring. We'll be back with you Friday right here in Lakeland against the Yankees. Tampa on the 13th is a broadcast that will be
Busy March for the broadcast team. They got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spring training games. Sheesh.
And then get the Yankees again a little bit later on. So we'll be on the air here producing these games here on Friday, and then looking forward to 3 more telecasts produced by Valley Sports Detroit after that. Excited
Fun game though, Hogwarts Legacy. I think you'll enjoy it.
Importantly, seeing how E.J. Hinch and his staff and Scott Harris are able to thin this.
Here's the 0-1 and down pretty low and pretty outside.
Those are always tough, you know. And those last 5, 6 guys that nobody thinks is a big deal are the guys that can put teams in situations where they can, you know,
Excuse
steal
me.
a game, win a series, you know, certain things like that, especially with all the information and stuff.
Come on, double
Knows
play.
how to match guys up and put guys in good situations
Oh shit.
This one's in the air to left.
where they can succeed.
Hey, there we go.
This retires. Yeah, I was
2
asking
down.
E.J. Hinch this the other day. Competition.
I don't know why I thought that was going to be a home run. It just had this weird energy to it.
He's got some deeper competition here this year.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he's got options, and that's what he's excited about, to be able to not have to go to guys that might not necessarily, you know, be ready to perform at a level on a daily basis. It's not that you can't do it, you know, today, but can you do it every day? And that takes some time. That takes some experience. That takes some reps. That takes some heat, and that takes some burn. And you know, you finally got a roster. You've got guys that can give you more options, and that's the exciting part for the fan base, for AJ, and you know, for the team moving forward.
There goes the runner. Gets away from Michael Papierski. If you've got to make tough decisions as a manager and a general manager, and for Scott Harris, the president of baseball operations, that means that you're building something positive.
Absolutely. No, you don't want you know, 10 no-brainers and then have to make a call on who's going to be your, you know, your 4th outfielder. You know, because the writing's on the wall. Your team is what it is. It's either a, you know, world championship team or it's
Anyway,
rebuilding and stuff like that. And you know, now that they made some progress in the off season, and as Mr. Harris starts to put his fingerprint on this team, you know, with the fundamentals that he's bringing in of owning the zone and, you know, being accountable and getting better and wanting to work, and you know, those are all good things that everybody wants to.
And that'll be flared into foul. Oh, unable to make a play.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That one's over.
Almost a pretty nice little play there by the first baseman.
You've got to deal with the little wall. He's going back, and then there's a kid saying, "Can I have it?" So you know, you got to deal with all that.
And Mario Feliciano, more of a catcher than anything else, still trying to get a little bit more acquainted at first base, but glided well toward the ball, just couldn't haul it in.
That's the thing. I mean, so if you want to make a club, you can be a catcher, you can be a first baseman. That's going to give you more options as well. And AJ can consider, you know, taking guys that can play multiple positions.
Versatility, so important, especially with this team. Scott Harris has made mention of that more than once to you know, the folks in the media. They want to stabilize their pitching and their defense. But they really had to change their offensive identity, and that's going to take some time. Tigers, when asked whose philosophy
2-2.
is we're creating our own.
Well, it's going to take time because there is no transfer portal in the big leagues. Okay.
I don't call that a ball.
There's no way to just
3-2.
instantly talk guys into transferring out and getting.
Tigers need a good pitch here with the runner at second base right now with 2 away.
Spend time and invest in your players that you think are going to be for the future, moving forward, and have the opportunity to pour into them and show them that this game's.
And they lost him. Fuck. All right, 2 on, 2 out now in the top half of the 8th. Things are getting a little tense here. Hopefully the Tigers can wiggle their way out of any kind of damage that they might be looking down.
You know, they're all on the same page. They all want to win, and it's not, you know, who's going to make the most money, because really, it's you got to get it. You can't put the carriage in front of the horse, right? I mean, you want to teach these guys to be good players, and then they're able to make money and win and produce good things, and that's what you're excited about.
And there are no shortcuts.
Unfortunately, like I said, there's no transfer portal, so there is no shortcuts, but that's the job of a president, is to identify who can play and what we need to do to make them better, to be able to do it every day, and that's really the difficult, challenging part of this.
And the depth is not only at the major league roster, but at the minor league roster.
1-1 count now.
Have options down in the minor leagues in case
Ball deemed outside.
And that's bound to happen, right? Detroit used 53 players a year ago.
Yep.
If you put that in perspective, the Tampa Bay Rays have used 61 over the last 2 years combined. So that tells you something.
No, it does. It tells you that I mean, you got to be a little bit lucky, right? You got to have your good
Get your PS4 in 2015 and have been thinking about upgrading to PS5. I guess I'll wait to see how the graphics and speed are compared to. A comparison is like when the Legacy is available for. Yeah, that's true. That's a good way to look at it. See how far off the PS4 is from the PS5 at this point. See if it's even worth the rather expensive upgrade that you'd have to go through. Plus, like, you know, ditching all your old games, and there really hasn't been too many games released for the PS5, or really the Xbox for all that matter.
Like Austin was saying,
Been a couple.
You just kind of trust the process. You don't really get
Not a war game.
Each day to day, you just know that this is what I got to do today. Take a look at the results and evaluate and move on. And that's what makes it fun.
2-2.
You've got your brothers with you that can ride it.
And ball 3. Fuck.
Through the entire season with you.
Gonna need a strike here pretty soon.
When you fall apart and when you really struggle.
Console. I use computer.
There with you, and then when you're killing it, you've got that same teammate to come in and say, hey, grab the bat bag, because
Not really a console guy.
It just keeps everybody.
I have an Xbox though.
Yeah, because you know those days are coming.
That's right.
If I want to play like MLB The Show. Bases are loaded.
He's thrown 24. Here comes AJ Hinch. He's gonna go get him.
Pitching change, man. I hate pitching changes in the middle of innings. It's so bad.
AJ Hinch and the Tigers up 1-0. Todd Jones, great stuff, man. Thanks for making us smile, laugh, and teaching us a few.
It's rough to sit through that. All right, pitching change, so we have to wait a minute. Ugh. Nothing worse. Nothing worse. Then ye old pitch and change. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're down to about 13 likes. That's what I thought the number was more accurately at. So if you haven't left a like, consider doing so. That would probably be most people just haven't left one. If you don't mind. But that does tell me that I'm probably ending the stream here because that's not, that's not enough likes for the like goal or anything like that. So enjoy the rest of the game. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm just appreciate everyone who did leave likes and everything like that. Thank you for chit-chatting, but this stream's been pretty dead since it started. So thank you guys. Have a good rest of your afternoon. I'll see you tonight for an NFL stream if I see you. If not, I'll see you tomorrow.